And hello again, people. I hope everyone is well. I'm having to talk a bit quietly just because it's a very quiet street I'm working on, and I tend to feel like a bit of an idiot when I'm talking on camera or talking to myself, it seems. So yeah, I'm not going to talk too loudly, so apologies, but quick video today, and probably going to be a handy one for quite a few people. This 2009 Skoda Fabia has a battery drain issue, apparently. Customer says battery drain faults. They've had a new battery by the RAC, still draining. It's had a new alternator, still draining. I was recommended by a garage that I'd worked on the Mercedes Citan van video. If you've actually seen that one, the non-start, they recommended me to the customer, and they've asked me to come out, and the customer's asked me to come out and have a look and try and find the drain. So this is going to be a quick tutorial on battery drain and battery health. So in order to check battery drain, the easiest way to do that is with an amp clamp. Now it's going to be a bit tricky. I'm going to have to reset this up. I've just had the vehicle running and the ignition on, so the ampage has gone up, but this was at about 0.15 amps previously before I just started the vehicle. I just started it to try and do a cranking test to see if the alternator's working. More on that later. So yeah, you're looking to clamp around all the positive cables you can. You might need a slightly bigger amp clamp in some instances. I managed to get away just with using this one. So we're on amps, and it's currently at 0.35, which is means that there's still some control modules on, but as control modules turn off, this will drop down, and it should go back to about 0.15, which is what you're looking to see, about 0.2 max, 0.25, maybe 0.3 for a healthy standard drain. There's always a drain on a vehicle battery because of various computer modules being on and using memory, etc. So there's always a slight drain, hence why you need to charge your batteries regularly. And no, driving your car does not charge your battery. That's a whole other story. But anyway, I've done the basic checks. When I came here, there was no physical drain on the battery. Another thing you can do to check for battery drains is look for draw across fuses. Now to do that, you literally just put a multimeter on voltage setting, and you put one probe on one side, on the positive side, and one on the negative, and then you have a look at the meter. As we can see, it should go to 0 really, but that's poor connection where I'm holding it one-handed. But as long as it's around 0.1, 0.001 or 0, then that's fine. There's no drain. There's a slight bit of current going across this fuse here. Let me just cross the ones the other way around. Try it the other way around. Again, poor connection because I'm doing it one-handed. It's really tricky one-handed, to be honest. There you go, 0 across it, or 0.001. It's basically as good as 0. You really do want to be seeing 0, but it might be that this corrosion on this, oh, the camera's covered, the corrosion. So as I was saying before I accidentally stopped filming, it might be down to this being corroded, this positive feed. It might just need cleaning up. There could be a bit of resistance there, which will give a slight higher reading than usual, but there is no actual current going across these fuses, so there's no actual physical drain on the battery. You can check the interior fuses as well. I didn't need to check for any further because I got the signal, the reading from the amp clamp. Let's try and get this back down to 0 actually, one sec. So yeah, there we go. Reset it, clamped it back around, and it's 0.1, completely normal. That's where it should be. In fact, that's really low because it's a very basic vehicle with not many modules on it. So yeah, so where was I lost my train of thought. So anyway, you're obviously looking for 12 volts, 12.3 actually minimum in a battery for it to be healthy. This battery I've just tested, and it came back as 11.7, and also 11.79, and also after testing it, it said that the battery is completely discharged. So even though it's got 11.7 volts, it has zero state of charge, is 0%. That can throw a few people, but just because it says voltage doesn't mean that the battery's charged. It's a very strange one. Don't get caught out by just using a multimeter and seeing that there's 12 volts, because it could, a completely dead, knackered battery can show 12 volts, and that's a false 12 volts. It's low current. It's all about the current. If there's a healthy battery's got high current, 500 amps, 900 amps, and it will still show 12 volts. A battery with 0.002 amps in it may still even show 12 volts. That's a bit of an exaggeration, but you get what I'm saying. And obviously when you start the vehicle, the alternator charges the battery with up to 15 volts, normally around 14.5. So a healthy alternator you'll always see 14.5 volts, 14 volts at these terminals if you start the vehicle and the alternator's working. I will demonstrate that on this vehicle. When you start the engine, the voltage in fact starts dropping because the alternator's not working at all. So one sec. So engine's running. We'll get both probes and we'll put one in the positive, one on the negative. 11.4, 11.39. Sorry, I'm dropped off there. It's really hard, 100. There we go. 11.38. And it will probably continue to drop slowly as the vehicle uses more and more power. That'll just keep dropping and dropping and dropping. So this alternator is completely dead. I'm surprised. I appreciate the garage recommended me, but I'm surprised that they couldn't find this fault. So yeah, we will leave it there for today. That's just a real quick video. I can talk a bit louder now I'm in the car. People won't think I'm an absolute weirdo. But anyway, hope that's been helpful for people. Healthy battery is always really important. The battery light on this is even on, so as soon as you see that, you can pretty much guarantee that your alternator's out. So yeah, I hope it's been helpful. That's how you find a battery drain, or check if there's a battery drain on your vehicle, and also check the charging voltage. So if that's been helpful, please like and subscribe. It helps the channel greatly and gives us more encouragement to make more videos on helpful vehicle topics, repairs, tips, tricks, etc. So yeah, stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Bye.